My entire life was a lie until the stranger at my door told me he was my real father. I was washing dishes when the knock came. 3 slow, heavy taps that didn't sound like anyone I knew. When I opened the door, a man stood there, staring at me as if he'd seen a ghost. His hands trembled, his lips shook, and his eyes looked exactly like mine. But I didn't know him. I'd never seen him before. Still, something in my chest tightened, like my heart recognized him long before my mind did. He whispered, "I'm your father." I laughed at first, not because it was funny, but because the alternative was too terrifying to accept. My father died when I was 6. Car accident, funeral, flowers, a closed casket I wasn't allowed to see. I grew up carrying that pain, that emptiness, that guilt of not remembering his voice clearly enough. And now this stranger was telling me everything I believed was false. He handed me a folded stack of papers, birth records, photos, letters with my name on them, all old and creased from being read 1,000 times. My knees almost gave out. Because in every photo of him, I was there too. A toddler in his arms, a little girl on his shoulders, a family I never remembered being part of. He said my mother took me when I was 4, disappeared overnight, left him nothing but an empty crib and a police report that went nowhere. He spent 14 years searching, 14 years thinking I was dead, lost, or somewhere he'd never reach, 14 years living in the shadow of a child-shaped hole in his heart. And now he was standing in front of me, saying my entire life, my entire identity had been built on a lie. I didn't know who to believe. My mother wasn't home, but I knew her routine. She'd walk in at any moment, and I didn't know whether to fear the truth or her reaction to it. When she arrived and saw him, her face drained of color. Not shock, not confusion, recognition, pure unfiltered dread. She didn't deny it. She didn't scream, she didn't call him crazy. She just froze staring at him like a past she thought she'd buried had clawed its way out of the grave. He asked her one question. Why? Her answer was barely a whisper. Because I couldn't lose her too. What followed shattered me. My mother confessed everything. She and my father had split in the ugliest way possible. Violence, addiction, court battles. She said she fled to protect me. He said she exaggerated to keep me from him. Both believed they were saving me. Both destroyed each other to keep me. And I was the battlefield they'd fought on for years without my knowledge. I stood there, shaking, listening to 2 people who claimed to love me confess that the life I lived was shaped by fear, lies, and choices I never had a say in. I wanted to run. I wanted to scream, but instead, I sat down because my legs couldn't hold me anymore. He said he didn't come to take me away. He just wanted the chance to know me, once, even briefly, after losing so much of my life already. My mother broke down crying. Not the kind of crying that begs forgiveness, the kind that knows forgiveness might never come. And me, I was standing between 2 versions of the truth, 2 broken parents, 2 lives that couldn't be more opposite. One built on love, twisted by fear. The other built on loss, twisted by desperation. That day didn't give me answers. It gave me choices. Painful, heavy, life-changing choices. Because when your entire life turns out to be a lie, you don't just learn the truth. You have to decide who you're going to be after it.